Hi, you guys. I'm Phil Town from Rule 1 Investing, and today we're going to talk about Warren Buffett and how he used his favorite things to get to his wealthy rock star status. I talk about investing with your values a lot, and the main reason I do that is because focusing on your values is the best way that I know of. It's the best way that's worked for me to ensure that I'm really connected to what I'm doing research on for my potential investments. I don't want to just read about stuff that I'm not interested in. And so if my values are connected, I'm always pretty interested, even if I don't want to actually invest in that company. At least I'm interested in the reading. When you invest in things that you can understand and are passionate about, the entire investing process gets simplified. It makes it easier for you to navigate all the various decisions that you got to make along the way. So this is a concept that Warren Buffett has used to become a billionaire, and it's something that continues to abide by. He works with that exact same strategy every day to this day. Now, in every sense of the phrase, Warren Buffett's favorite things have made him very, very rich. And I got to say, I've gotten pretty wealthy basically focusing on my favorite things too. So I know this really works. What we're going to do is take a look at just how Warren Buffett has used his values and his passions to earn money through investing. So consider these examples as an inspiration for what could be achieved when you invest with your values. All right, the first one I want to talk about is Coca-Cola. This is kind of a classic company that has been around for over 100 years. So Warren Buffett is known for drinking Coke every single day. In fact, he's confessed to drinking as many as 5 Cokes on an average day. 5 Cokes. That's a lot of Coke. At a 2017 shareholders meeting that I was at for Berkshire Hathaway, Buffett said, "I think Coca-Cola has been a very positive factor in the country and the world, and I really don't want anybody telling me I can't drink it. I think there's something in longevity of feeling happy about your life." And what was going on there was that Buffett was being challenged by one of his shareholders about his health. I mean, everybody's concerned that he may not have the most healthy lifestyle. And Coca-Cola, 5 Cokes a day, 6 Cokes a day, is a lot of sugar and a lot of carbonation into an 87-year-old guy, right? And so they were worried about him. And he just went, "Look, it makes me happy," right? So the thing is that Buffett is putting his money where his values are, what he loves in his life. So along with enjoying Coca-Cola products, Buffett's also a really big fan of the company itself. Berkshire owns 9% of all the Coca-Cola stock. So while the decision to invest in Coca-Cola was, I imagine, based on the company's value and its moat and other important fundamentals, which they've spoken, Buffett and Munger have spoken about a lot, Buffett's personal love for Coke, I think that's a huge thing. And I think it played an important role in what was targeted as an investment decision in the first place. He focused on what he loved. And this has become probably the iconic Buffett investment, absolutely the iconic Buffett investment. And he classically said once, he said, yeah, I know all about health food and everything. He said, "Coke makes me happy." He says, I've been to McDonald's. We'll talk about McDonald's in a second. He says, "I've been to Whole Foods." He says, "Nobody's smiling at Whole Foods." So Buffett really is quite a character, and he definitely puts his money where his values are. He puts his money in what makes him happy. And the second one I want to talk about here about that is McDonald's. Buffett loves McDonald's. I mean, it's amazing. He has the menu and the prices memorized, you guys. He's a very frugal billionaire. He chooses his morning meal from McDonald's depending on how prosperous he's feeling that day. So he told his wife he'd either put in $2.61, $2.95, or $3.17 into a cup each morning, depending on the breakfast sandwich that he intends to buy that day. So depending on how wealthy he's feeling, this is a guy who's a billionaire, all right? For a number of times, people have reported that he shows up down at work, opens his car trunk, and pulls out piles of McDonald's food to take in with him. Anyway, walk your talk, vote where your money is, okay? The third thing he likes a lot is See's candy. So what a list of fabulous health companies here. So Warren Buffett, rather unsurprisingly, has a major league sweet tooth, right? When Buffett discovered this company called See's Candies, he basically said he knew he'd found a really fun treat to enjoy as well as a new company to invest in. So in addition to enjoying the fudge and the peanut brittle that See's Candies produces, Buffett also appreciates the company's simplicity. They really do one thing. They just produce candy, and they do it really well. And it's an incredibly simple business, very simple model to understand. And See's Candy has a business model down to a science. So it impressed Buffett so much, and Munger for that matter, that he chose to purchase the company in 1972, and he's owned it ever since. In fact, he said that he considers purchasing See's Candy as an important turning point in his investment strategy. He said that watching See's in action, I gained a business education about the value of powerful brands that opened my eyes to many other profitable investments. So, by the way, he also said that, or he or Charlie also said that they'd offered $25 million for this company. And if the guys from See's had come back and said, no, make it $25 million and $10,000, they would have walked away from the deal. And Charlie said, if they had walked away, that would have been one of the most horrible mistakes of investing that they ever made. Because today, every year, See's Candy is producing about $65 million of free cash flow that Buffett can put into anything. So he bought it for $25 million, and now it's $65 million a year. So if you can't tell by now, Buffett loves his food, and it's pretty much junk food. However, as much as he loves peanut brittle and breakfast sandwiches from McDonald's, he loves reading even more. And I think this is a really important point. Buffett reportedly reads about 500 pages of material every single day, and he credits a lot of his success to that habit. I gotta say, that's a lot of pages. You gotta read fast, and you can learn to read fast actually by practicing. And he says he enjoys a wide range of reading material, and he reads about various companies in investing that has played a huge role. All this reading played a huge role in his ability to pick great companies. I know for sure that he reads the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times, London Financial Times, and a lot of 10Ks every day. So it's consistent reading, I think, probably is the key point I want to make here, that Buffett has been a consistent reader, and through this consistent reading over many years, he's acquired an immense amount of knowledge on investing, and he's used that knowledge over the course of his lifetime to become a billionaire. I agree with him completely. I've never met anybody that's a really good investor that doesn't read a lot. Reading's always been an essential part of Buffett's approach to investing, but it's always a hobby also for him, and that's kind of a key thing. If you can make reading something you enjoy, you're gonna go a long way in this idea of investing. It's something that he would continue enjoying even if he is no longer making investments, right? Charlie Munger the same way, and I'm the same way exactly. I love to read, and I love to read about a lot of stuff. So when we're saying reading, it isn't necessarily just focusing on just investment 10Ks. Reading anything that opens your mind to the world. And by turning something that you enjoy, like Buffett, that you're passionate about, into something that furthers your investing career, that's a really good idea. Buffett did that, and as a result, he's been able to combine a hobby of reading into something that really, really makes him a lot of money. You might think about that in general. If you've got a hobby of any sort, is there a way you can kind of turn that into an investing strategy for yourself? So I'd love to hear from you guys. What things do you love? And are they things that can bring you closer to things you can invest in? So leave a comment below with your answer. I'll be sure to follow up with you. And thanks for watching. Now go play. You guys, if you enjoyed this video and you feel it was valuable in teaching you more about how Warren Buffett made a fortune in the stock market by focusing on what he loves, just hit the like button and please share this video with your friends. And if you want more investing content, subscribe to my channel and don't forget to click the button on the screen for a free gift. And thanks again for watching.